May 13th, 2015, from Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. It was Game 5 of the 2015 NBA Playoffs Round 2 matchup between the Washington Wizards and the Atlanta Hawks. And what a game this was. It was tight early on, and after one quarter of play, it was 23-19 with the Hawks up by 4. Then in the second quarter, the Wizards would end up going on a 13-4 run to take the lead going into halftime by 6 with the score 47-41. So DC was up in Atlanta. But then in the third quarter, the Hawks would end up ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run to take the lead by 1 point with the score 63-62 with the Hawks in the lead. Then in the fourth quarter, to open things up, the Wizards went on an 11-1 run to take the lead by 9. But then Al Horford hit a pair of free throws, and then Korver hit a three-pointer, and then Horford got a three-pointer, and now it was a 1-point game. Horford then would put up a long deuce to put the Hawks in the lead by 1, and then Schroeder with a long deuce, and it was a 3-point lead. He put another 2 in there, and now they were up by 5 at 78-73. Paul Pierce then hit a 3-point shot with just about 2 minutes left to play to make it a 2-point game, and then Gortat would tie the game up at 78 apiece. Horford would then miss a long 2-point shot. John Wall got the rebound, but then Paul Pierce turned it over, and Al Horford and DeMarre Carroll were passing it back and forth on the fast break. Carroll puts it in, and the Hawks are up 80-78 with just 14 seconds left to play. The Wizards took a timeout, and coming out of the timeout, Paul Pierce gets it in the corner, and he drains the 3 to put the Wizards up by 1 with 8.3 seconds left to play, and the score 81-80. Atlanta then takes a timeout. The Wizards now had no timeouts, and John Wall ends up blocking Dennis Schroeder's layup. Schroeder was driving the lane. Al Horford gets the rebound, and Horford puts it in, and it goes. And it's a 1-point lead for the Hawks, 82-81. There's no timeouts left for the Wizards. Paul Pierce inbounds it, and they put up a prayer, and it doesn't sink, and the Hawks win by 1 point at the end. Al Horford is the hero, and Atlanta goes up 3-2 with the win in Game 5 with the final score Atlanta 82, Washington 81. So quite an exciting finish, as we saw Paul Pierce go from the doghouse with that turnover, and then the would-be hero with that three-pointers. He had that buzzer beater on Saturday, but it wouldn't be, as Schroeder would drive the lane, and Horford with that rebound in the put-in with 1.9 seconds, and Al Horford coming up huge in this game for the Hawks. And in the game, Al Horford had 23 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and 5 blocks. A double-double for Horford. DeMarre Carroll also had a double-double for Atlanta with 10 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Paul Millsap, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Jeff Teague, 14 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists. And Teague hit 2 of 3 from downtown. Mike Muscala had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Dennis Schroeder, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal, and 4 points for Pero Antic. He also had 3 boards as well. All 3 of those were off the bench, the last 3 I mentioned. And for the Wizards, Bradley Beal, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. John Wall, playing through the injury, he had 15 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Marcin Gortat, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Paul Pierce, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And Nene Hilario, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals to round out the starting 5. Otto Porter Jr. just 1 point shy of a double-double with 9 points, 10 rebounds, and a steal for the Wizards. So the Wizards, they were having trouble shooting from downtown. So was the Hawks, as they only combined for 9 3-pointers in this game. And the Wizards had 25% shooting from three-point land. The Hawks just 22.7%. as the Wizards hit 4 of 16, the Hawks 5 of 22. The Hawks outshot them from the field, though, 41% versus 37.9% for the Wizards from the field. And from the foul line, the Hawks shot 81.8% versus 68.8% for the Wizards, hitting 9 of 11 versus 11 of 16. And on the boards, the Hawks won the battle of the boards. They both had 13 offensive rebounds, but the Hawks had more defensive rebounds, 37 to 33, so that's a total of 50 versus 46. They had more assists, 21 to 20, though the Wizards did have more steals, 15 to 11, but the Hawks were just blocking shots left and right. They had almost 3 times as many blocks at 13 to 5. So the Hawks win a wild one. This was as tight as could be, down to the wire, and they win by 1 with a big play by Al Horford at the end, the hero for the Hawks. And the final score in Game 5 is they take the 3-2 lead in the series. Atlanta 82, Washington 81.